Hello and welcome to Face Prep. My name is Aravind and I'm the lead product manager here. Well, the TCS NQT interviews have been happening for quite some time. A lot of you have taken your interviews. Some of you are still going to take up your interviews very soon. Now, if you're yet to take up your interview, we hope that you have checked out our free TCS interview workshop. There is also a link for that in the description. You can check it out, right? Now, on top of that, we thought we will give you another video which will kind of give you a different perspective with respect to how do you want to prepare for the TCS interview. So in that light, we thought we'll put up this video for posterity, for future interviewers of TCS, and for somebody who's just about still waiting for their TCS interview chance this time, having written the NQT recently. So this video is an experience sharing by one of Face Prep students, Miss Charanjit Dhiman, a student from NBN Sinhgad College of Engineering, who was very gracious to spend her time, her valuable time, in answering our questions, questions which have been asked by one of our mentors. And she has shared a lot of valuable insights, which we believe is going to be useful for anybody who is aspiring to crack TCS and do well and understand the interview process in detail, right? So with that in mind, given that this is an interview experience, we're going to be putting the student at the forefront and allow you to listen to her answering questions which we've asked her. Alright, so here we go, over to Charanjit's experience.
I had three panels. There was a lady, I think she was the HR. A managerial round, for the managerial round, there was a sir, and for technical round, there was some other sir was there. It was 30 minutes, exact 30 minutes. Yes, sir. They were very different. First, they were actually, when I was introducing myself, they were listening to me. And they asked me about my family background, and as I said, my father was in Indian Air Force, so he asked me some questions about Indian Air Force itself. So, and also I told them I went to different places in India, so he asked me about the places where I went, and also I wrote in the resume that I like dancing, so they asked me what type of dance you like and if I have participated in any dance in college or school. So I told them that yes, I have participated. And they were also very curious about the co-curricular activities that I've participated in. So I told them I play sports for my college team also. And also they asked me about an event that I have led during my third year. During my third year, they asked me how was the experience and what all difficulties I faced when I was leading the team. My project was actually because of the corona pandemic, I am not able to perform the activities of the fourth year project right now. The third year project that I have completed is anti-theft security system for two-wheelers. And we could not make the hardware of it, but we did experiment it and like online simulation we did, and it was quite they were quite satisfied with it that I did online simulations. So they were like, okay. And they did not ask much about my project. They were very much into the technical part that they asked me a lot about technical questions from my branch itself. Yes, in the beginning itself, the HR, the lady who was there, she told me to make it visible into the camera, my Aadhaar card. She was asking about any government or college ID proof, so I showed my Aadhaar card only, and we are supposed to click the picture at that point only. So she clicked the picture, I guess. Yes, I wore a shirt, and I mean like the formal shirt that I have. I wore a shirt and I tucked up my hair in a high ponytail, and that. I got the mail. And our TPO also released a list of people who are getting the interviews tomorrow. I mean, I just got in the evening. Not much, only they focused on the co-curricular activities and my family background a lot. And also, I have availed 2 to 3 scholarships, government scholarships. So they did ask me about that. How did you apply for it, and who helped you? So some sort of HR question. Yes, As I'm from ENTC background, so he was very much interested in how confident I am from my stream about the things I already know. So the questions were like from my stream, the questions were basically from logic gates, like digital circuits. They were asking about logic gates. They asked me similarities between two logic gates. At first, they asked me about OR gate, AND gate, XOR gate, all the gates. And then they asked me, can you tell me two gates which are similar to each other, avoiding if we avoid one condition. So I told them AND gate and some gates are similar. Then they asked me about diodes, the operations of diodes and how diodes work. Then different types of diodes I know. Then I told them about freewheeling diodes, Zener diodes and all. So they were satisfied with that. Then they started the communication part. In the communication part, they asked from very basics to quite high level. I wasn't expecting that much. So from communication, they asked me, "What do you mean by communication first?" So I was quite dumbstruck with that. So I explained it to them that exchanging of messages is communication. Then they started how many types of communications are there. Then I told them analog, digital, and then the discussion went so far as they asked me about the equations of communication, analog or digital communication. So I told them I need a minute to think about it because I studied it in second year or third year, so I need some time. So they were very comfortable with it when I asked them that I'm gonna need some time. So they were very comfortable with it. They also asked me about modulation indexes, formulas for modulation indexes, everything. Then they also asked me about optical fibers. Do you know anything about optical fibers? So I told them yes. I mean, the basic knowledge I told them, and also a little bit I've already read about it on during my course. So I told them that I know this much only. So they were happy with it. They did not say anything like, "You're from ENTC background, you don't know it this much. You know this much only." So they were very comfortable with it. They're like, "Yes, you are confident with what you know." So that was from my stream. Then from comp and IT stream, as I'm from ENTC, so I'm not very much into it, but I have learned uh, computers and IT in my 12th standard on, and also some little bit during my course. So they were like very basic questions they asked, like difference between C and C++, and whatever I mentioned, they question only on that. So I mentioned about the concept of inheritance. So they asked me how many types of inheritances are there and all. Then they also asked me to just recite the algorithm for swapping two numbers without using a third variable. I had already read about it from Facebook, so it was quite easy for me, but I still took some time so as to not make it wrong. So I took some time and I replied. Then he was okay with it. I did not write any code. I just told them that we can take two numbers and add them and then subtract the second number. Just that's not in very much detail. Then they asked me about overloading, overriding. They asked me the difference and how do you do it. Then what call by value, call by reference also they asked me. What is the difference and which one should we prefer. And then in that was the end of my computer technical and computer part. After that he asked me what all difficulties you faced when you were doing your mini project. So I told them that we were 3 members, so there are some conflicts for deciding the topic and all. And after that he asked me what are the steps you took to select your topic that you did. So I told them what all steps we went through, and that was it. That was the technical round, and after that HR round and managerial round was there. I told my name, then my background, then my family, how many people are there. Then I told them I did my schooling from Kendra Vidyalaya. Then I'm doing my engineering. I'm pursuing my engineering in ENTC background. Then I told them about my hobbies, and I told them that I have done an internship in ENTC background only at Leo Corporatives. then I told them that I like to indulge in various technical as well as non-technical activities. So they were quite happy that yes, I can do both of them, both of the things, like technical as well as non-technical. So that's it. I did not mention any project or anything else. They did saw that project from my resume. No, I answered all of them with everything, every knowledge I had. But I do think that it would have been a nice interview if I had taken much lesser time in answering some of the questions. I would take 60% of questions were technical, and rest 40% was managerial and HR. The last final 2-3 minutes of the HR round, she asked me if I'm ready to relocate and if I know about the bond, and also she asked me if I had any backlogs and if I have any year gap. So actually, I was going to ask them that, but as I was their last panel for the interview, so they were very much in hurry to just complete it. So actually, my sister has already worked in TCS, so I know all the procedure. So the procedure is training is for 6 months in South India somewhere. I don't exactly know the location. So there they teach everything about the programming languages, and after that they tell about the project that we can work on, and then training gets over. Not much. Okay. So HR questions were like how did you manage when you were leading the whole event of your college? That was the first HR question. Then like how did you make your colleagues, I mean at that time of when we were planning the event, how did you manage making everybody feel that they're respected and their thoughts are being taken care of, considered? So that's what. And also they asked me about like if I joined TCS, what are the qualities I'm looking at the that I will be getting inside TCS. So I told them I need a friendly environment, work-friendly environment. Then I will be needing a mentor that will be ready to teach me, even if I ask a lot of questions. So that's what, not much in detail. Yes, a very, very big help from Face Prep. Actually, I wasn't in a condition to buy the Face Prep, that cracker that you launched. But I did join the webinars that you take for Accenture and Cognizant, and that was a great help to me because the way you tell to solve the problems, they were very helpful to me. And actually, during the TCS exam only, I had a lot of time left because I was able to complete the whole program, whole exam very quickly because I had already attended Face Preps, a lot of videos. And also I would like to mention my code, that there were 2 programming questions from the last section that was there. There was some error in the compiler, I guess. It was not compiling at all. And there are my friends who could run at least one code, and still I got the interview call first, and they did not get. So it's not to worry if you did not get any code run. So it was quite joyful experience when the paper ended. I was like, oh, thank God I attended Face Prep. So it was very helpful to me. And also I joined the Accenture Zone 1 and Zone 2 webinars that you and some other sir was also there. I did, and I attended it, and it was very helpful to me. I got placed in Accenture, and it was um, the whole credit goes to Face Prep because I know how I would have prepared if Face Prep wasn't there. So it was very helpful to me.
So we hope you found that video useful. And like we said, full credits goes to Ms. Charanjit Dhiman for her valuable time in answering your questions. And we believe that her experience is going to help a lot of you future TCS NQT interviewees in ensuring that you do well in the interview process. So all the best for that. Do you have a question that you want us to help you with respect to cracking TCS's interview or any other company's placement prep? Please feel free to put your questions in the comments box. We'll be very, very happy to answer your questions. If you like this video, please do like it. Please do click on the thumbs up icon. Please do share it with your fellow students in your circle so that they also get benefited from this. Do subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to get notification every single time we're going to be putting up a lot of videos, and we're going to be putting up a lot of videos which is going to help you with your placement prep and helping you land your dream job. Thank you very much.